Hello? Just a sec. Kalimutan. Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Everything good? Yes. So, good evening, everyone. We have Cloud. It's been quite some time. Yes, good evening. We also have Green, Flag, Blue. Good evening. Yeah. So, for today, everyone, we're gonna be having our Bitcoin updates that we do usually every other day, this, weekly, right? So it's just a quick idea or idea of what we expect with Bitcoin um, during this week. What do um, what do you call this? Have a at least like that bias that where the market is gonna head. So, if you guys would remember on our last session, couple of last sessions actually, since around this area, yeah, I told you that expect Bitcoin to have rejection at 94 and 95K level. And if you'll see guys on the lower time frame on the 1 hour, let me open that up. That really reacted for us. So right here, we have from, okay, this is the, let me label this one out. This is the 95,600, everyone, right? 95,600. And this has been quite a resistance for 5 days. That's almost 1 week, huh? Yeah, almost 1 week for Bitcoin. And then, like I said, the next level of rejection that we have to break in order for us to head into 100,000 was the 98K level. So if you guys would observe from here, we were really hitting that 97,900, no? So 97 to 98K. And just a quick review, why did we expect two levels like the 97 and then the 98? Going back on the 4 hour, remember I told you guys that currently wherever we are, wherever we are right now, and especially on the what do you call this, on the MACD, it was not yet complete. So there might be a push up, more push up to the upside, which is gonna complete our, you remember guys, our three peaks of the MACD dito. So now with that, like I said, there's gonna be a push up, but then that's gonna create a divergence for us, and it did. So from there, like I said, expect to have a rejection. So rejection now happens. What can we expect with Bitcoin for at least for this week? So actually it already started this weekend only, which is weird, because usually during weekend we don't have that much movement. And the very ugly thing is this: weekend's move was not like a sudden drop for us. It was not like this, or like a sudden move up. Yeah, can you guys observe that? This one is nicer, to be honest, because then you get the idea. Okay, market is gonna go up, but this area right here, guys, if you see, yeah, from Friday, yeah, you wouldn't even have thought that okay, it's gonna go more all the way down. Market is having a if you see on the 1 hour, market is having a, okay, possibly the correction of this impulse only that we have right here, right? But what happened is this. Yeah, can you see this? It's like it might test the 98K level again, but then again it was weekend. But what happened was, it was a slow, you know, slow, gradual type of drop. And then when we lost the 95K, remember it was a resistance. Obviously, that's gonna act like support. But then did the support held? Nah, right? We got a clean break of the 1 hour candle right here. Oh. And then from there, Sunday. So Sunday, if you guys would observe, Sunday in here, roughly like 7. This is, sorry, 5. Can you guys see the time, Nietzsche? Uh, yeah, sorry, time. It's 5 p.m. on my time zone. But obviously, on the Asian time, right, that's gonna be Monday morning for you guys, right? So Asian markets open. We got a, push down even more. Okay. And then where we at right now is more of a continuation. Do I think that we're gonna have a continuation of the US market opening? So one thing is this. Now let's try to figure out what's Bitcoin gonna do, at least for the next few days to come, right? Before we do another live. So on the 4 hour, we can clearly see again. I always tell this, trend line is subjective. So if you go by this, we already broke the trend line, right? But if we go by this, okay, we might have a support, right? Or what we can conclude is that this is the last trend line to break. Simple as that. Okay? Or last trend line to break, or your last trend line support. At the same time, if you see, we have a support, horizontal support or key level, at least, supporting this area. So now, Miss, can we possibly have a bounce, right? We might have a bounce. Okay, I remember this is 4 hour, but that's gonna be on a lower time frame scenario, everyone. So, we might have a bounce, but I don't think that bounce is gonna test the 98K. Clear? So if we do have a bounce, we might see this area as a possible rejection. Because now we were back below the 95,000 level. Remember? So if we have a bounce, like I said, 95 level is gonna be the possible rejection area. Okay, that's the maximum that I can see. But what about on the higher, few days from now, Miss? Are we gonna go more up after this rejection? Like I said, unless and until we recover the 90 this high. Let me, at least this high, okay? Anything above this high, okay, we have a chance of flipping the market and breaking, testing the 100, possibly 105, or yeah, 105 levels. Okay, but as long as we are below the red line that I have put, okay, as long as we are below that, market will possibly during this week is gonna head more down. Okay, so this week my bias, okay, relatively in general, is that we're gonna have a correction of the impulse of what we're doing right now. So if you guys would observe, right, let me zoom out. We literally just came from a very long downtrend in here, which was from January, 79 days, roughly 3 months, no, roughly 3 months. And we finally have a break this last April lang. Yeah. So now, if you guys can observe, if we count it, 1, 2, 3, okay, or 5. So far, that's the count, okay, that we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like I said, for those who are in my, remember, we have this what we call rule of alternation. The second leg that we have, guys, was very quick. So in this particular correction, I am expecting a long type of correction wherein we're gonna be hovering either this, or we're gonna have a deep correction and then bounce. Okay, either of the two. A deep correction or a long type of correction and then continue. Okay, so what are the possible levels that we can expect? Okay, if this happens now this week, right? I'm not no, I'm not giving you guys, oh, it's gonna go more down like bearish like that, but it's gonna be a correction. Okay, that's what I'm preparing you to for it. So let's open our Fibonacci right here. So we have the level of 0.382, which is around this area. So first level that we can expect is roughly at 92, and that confluences with the previous, support right here, 92. But is this going to hold? What do you guys think? Yeah, is this going to hold? So that would depend on how the momentum is going by then. Okay, but next we're gonna have new lives by then for sure. So right here, another level is 90K. So you are going to be lucky if you get a chance of getting at 89. Okay, 89, you'll be lucky to get a chance if order you would like to collect Bitcoin, let's say. Yeah, so now let me put this up now, our notes, diba? Always have our notes right here. Let me move that in here. And okay, what was the level? 92 to 90K. That was the first level. And then the last level is running at 89 to maximum of 87. Okay, maximum of 87K. This is our levels to watch out for. All right, so let me remove that. Okay, here you go. 90 to 90K and 89 to 87K. Now, why is that? On the 4-hour miss, if you'll see, everyone, we are still in the pressure of sells. 1 hour, like I said, on the lower time frame, or a couple of hours from now, we might have a bounce. Or if it slows down, who knows, then everything is gonna catch up and we're just gonna go down. But this one thing is for sure, I can tell you, is that this week, okay, we have to wait for the market to close for this time, which is going to be 12 hours from now. So if this market closes to the downside, everyone, okay, let me mark that one red, like this one, it's going to cascade on the correction that we were analyzing in this area. Okay, so this is the pressure right now, if you guys can observe, that we are experiencing. So and so far that much. All right, so let's open 4 hours. Yeah, like I said, there might be a bounce, 95K possible rejection. What else? 15 minutes. Yeah, that still covers the 1 hour. 4 hour. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Now, one thing that I would like to add, all right, on our quick live right here is the Ethereum Bitcoin. Okay, so what does this one mean? So Ethereum Bitcoin is the, Ethereum against Bitcoin. And for those who does not know, Ethereum is hitting a critical level right here, guys. So it goes all the way back at 2019, and this was the pre pre bull run market level. So Ethereum, Bitcoin on the weekly chart, everyone. We might have a flip soon. So if you guys would observe, Ethereum didn't made that much move last push, last December, when everything altcoins, Bitcoin was hitting 100K. Like, come on. Bitcoin, Ethereum didn't even touch the previous all-time high, if you guys can see. Yeah, this is the all-time high. And February 2024, till this much only. Then December 2024, last year lang, few months ago, this much only, 4,000 only, right? So December 2024, what's happening? If you guys can see from here, is the Bitcoin Ethereum going up? Actually, it's the opposite. It was going down. So that's no wonder that Ethereum didn't perform that much. But the thing is now is this. This is like a game changer for us, at least. This is a very strong support, and if I look at later, I'll show you the lower time frame. You'll see that Ethereum is holding very well. So 4 hours, let's open. So since, okay, for the past, we're hitting 30 days, okay? We're hitting 30 days, 27 days to be exact. For the past month, okay? Past month, let's observe what the Bitcoin is doing. Okay, so past month, Bitcoin is where's my thing? 27. Can you guys see this? Bitcoin is going up, right? We were going up. Supposedly Ethereum, yeah, Ethereum BTC right here, it should be going down like this. Oh, it should be going down. But if you see Ethereum to Bitcoin, you know, is that we are actually ranging. So can you guys like observe the support that we are having right around this area? Yeah, it means that Ethereum is currently holding up against Bitcoin. So the moment Ethereum gets the chance, all right, of that push up or the strength, this is gonna flip to the upside. And like I said, Ethereum is one of the underperforming coins last push, at least for us, right? So what are the chances? Right now, guys, Ethereum is at 1,800. Even if we just simply touch the previous high of 4,000, that's 122%. So, Miss, are you suggesting to get into Ethereum? Yes. Okay. I'm telling you, it's literally at the bottom price right now. Can you guys see this? If you wanna, and I'm talking spot investments, okay? Not futures, spot investment. And if we get the chance of flipping this, can you guys see how big of a massive push we can possibly have? I'm not targeting, crazy levels to the upside, just the previous high levels only, which is around this area, and that is 300. So if we count by 300, okay, this is the time, I guess, that we will have the chance of breaking the all-time high of Ethereum, right? So I'm just giving you a heads up now if you want to get into Ethereum. I know Ethereum, it's been very quiet, been very underperforming. That's the right word, but it's coming. Unlike Solana, no. Solana is very good in terms of the move that we had last time. And right now we're having that uh, I know correction with Solana, but I don't want to get into that. So far, I want you guys to focus on Ethereum, okay? Because it's at a really nice level if you want to get into buying altcoins. Okay. All right. So I guess that covers our quick update for the day. And I'll see you guys next session. Thank you for being here. Bye bye. Have a